Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. Allow passion to become your purpose, because people with great passion can make the impossible to happen. Find it, never stop searching for it, and when you finally have it, become it and let it become you. Today, words from my student's garage, a huge passionate about vintage motorcycles. Enjoy!
Hello? Hi there, is Eric around?
He just stepped out for a moment. Can I take a message?
Sure thing, sweetie. Just tell him that his two-wheeled brother calling from the States.
All right. And your name is?
Tell him it's the squid. He'll know who it is.
Right. Mr. Squid. What should I tell him?
To get his bike ready. I'm still working on my wheelies. Maybe pulling off a dunk nooner if the road's clear.
Miss those rides together. Gotta hit the road finally.
By the way, tell him that the squid's finally taking his riding gear seriously. Almost had a deadly accident, trying to overtake a cager on a curve.
Lost control. Had a nasty low side.
Luckily, I made it out with just some road rash. Now I'm all about that guy.
No more taking chances without proper gear, sweetie.
Right. Anything else?
And remind him, we're not some yuppies. Gonna show those chicken strips who's the boss now.
Tell him to keep the rubber on the ground.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up. I'll try to pass your message as clearly as possible.
Appreciate it.
It's time now to listen and watch some of the explanation. Mr. Squid calls Irek two-wheeled brother. That's a friendly way that motorcyclists refer to each other. Next, Mr. Squid says he's been working on his wheelies. This is a motorbike trick in which a rider lifts the front wheel off the ground while riding. And the verb that fits nicely with wheelie is to pop. You can pop a wheelie. Then maybe pulling off a dunk nooner. Dunk means something high quality and cool. Nooner suggests that the tire of our wheelie stunt is at noon at 12 o'clock position.
A squid. Our Mr. Squid from the dialogue. That's the person who usually is a reckless biker, doesn't use the protective gear, and rides dangerously. We disapprove. A cager is a car driver, you know, as if you were sitting in a cage.
To understand the next word, you have to imagine riding a bicycle. Suddenly, you lose balance and your bike falls to the side, so sideways. The same thing can happen with motorcycles, and when it does, it's called a low side. In the dialogue, we hear that Mr. Squid had a nasty low side, which gave him the road rash. So skin injuries, caused usually by falling off a motorbike. They can be of different nature, scratches, grazes. At the moment, he's all about ADGAT, so he follows a philosophy of wearing protective clothing and safety gear.
Chicken strips refer to the unworn edges of a tire, suggesting that the biker didn't lean far on the curb, also indicating the inexperienced nature of a driver. And chicken strips are typical of yuppies.
Yuppies, usually rich people who own a bike just to show off. They often lack riding skills, so you can expect chicken strips on their motorcycle's tires. They rarely appreciate the excitement of riding. And chicken strips. Clearly, if you can't ride a bike well, your tires won't suffer anywhere. That's mostly it. Huge thanks to my student Irek who allowed me to create this episode. And guys, stay passionate about everything you do.